dominant code switching and code mixing, and what are the reasons behind using this code switch and also code mix?
Divide.
And then for still suggestion ya, ini ya belum pertanyaan. And then for limitation, you have to add theory used in this study in the limitation. And then for significance of study, theoretically, you have mentioned about the theoretical benefits for code switching and code mixing. However, you have not mentioned about these theoretical benefits from the reasons. From the reasons using code switching and code mixing. Okay, next for question. Now I would like to ask your understanding related to intra-sentential switching. Based on your understanding, what are the differences between intra-sentential switching and code mixing?
So from my understanding, the intra-sentential switching is when student switch their language from Indonesian or to English or English to Indonesian within one sentences. But when the intersentential switching, the switch is inter sentence, so not in one sentence.
No, intra-sentential switching and code mixing. I mean, not inter. I still discuss about intra-sentential switching and code mixing.
Oh, and code mixing. Sorry. So, like what I said before, intra-sentential switching is when students switch their language in one sentence. So, when code mixing, like student mix the language from the first one is when for example, like when a student are talking with English, so they mix with Indonesian, like in one sentence is like.
So what is the boundary actually? So you can distinguish between intra-sentential switching and code mixing. Because I think you are still confused about this boundary.
From the way they use it, they talk. Like when they talk, so English, from English, so they change to Indonesian in language, not. I'm sorry.
Across all language, do you know what is meant by code actually? First, code. What is meant by code before we talk about language?
Code switching.
Code in code switching as well as in code mixing. What is code?
Code is
only belong to language.
Okay.
Only belong to language, or can be dialect, like Japanese and others dialect.
I think code dialect also can.
And then differences between intra-sentential switching and code mixing. Tadi apa perbedaannya? In a clear explanation, I mean, give me example. The differences between code
switching and
code concept.
So from this research, I think that intrasentential switching are the switch of language by student.
Which one? Intrasentential
switch from first sentence to the other sentence.
To other sentence?
Yes.
In one sentence.
I'm sorry.
The definition occurs with a single sentence or clause.
Yeah.
Yeah, still in a single sentence. And sentence will be predicted by period punctuation mark. You know that sentence will be initiated by capital letters and will be ended by punctuation
Yes.
period punctuation mark like this. This is a sentence. To differentiate between intra and inter, you
Yes.
have understood well. However, in differentiated between intra and code mixing, I mean this one, not this intra and inter. Apa perbedaannya? Kayaknya belum paham. Karena ini nanti saya lihat hampir the findings ya, the classification also misconception in these two concepts.
From my definition, like the intrasentential teaching is when student used to use English language and switch it into fully to Indonesian language, but when in code mixing, students talk Indonesian and mix with English and mix again with Indonesian again.
Do you think that intrasentential switching are similar with code mixing?
Yes.
Similar. So intrasentential switching can be replaced with code mixing. These terms are similar or not? Both term intrasentential switching and code mixing are similar concept or not? Or different based
For
on
me,
your understanding?
It's different but similar.
Bingung saya. Different tapi similar itu gimana? Similar tapi different. Saya malah bingung mas. Similar tapi different.
I'm sorry.
Ini ya nanti dilihat lagi. I tell you that intrasentential switching actually is similar with code mixing. Intrasentential switching can be called as code mixing. You can refer to some previous researchers that call intrasentential switching as code mixing supaya nggak bingung. Kalau kamu bilang ini tadi different, jadi bingung. Differentnya in what boundary? I think you have many classification here that are overlapping, yeah, in understanding between intrasentential switching and code mixing because your understanding is not quite mapan ya, tidak terlalu mapan pemahamannya sehingga intrasentential mixing dan intrasentential ini dibedakan gitu ya. Padahal some previous researchers call and claim that intrasentential switching as code mixing. Banyak itu di artikel Scopus semua mengatakan seperti itu. Intrasentential switching can be called as code mixing. Makanya kan di contohmu semuanya sebenarnya intrasentential. Nah, mirip ya, memang disebut intrasentential switching called as code mixing. Makanya di sini kan ini intra semua. Ya, nanti bisa dicek kalau saya sampai salah ya di jurnal-jurnal Scopus menyebut demikian. Intrasentential switching as code mixing. This is the first concept that you need to understand, and also maybe you can add my statement before by supporting with previous research that claim that intrasentential switching as code mixing seperti itu, sehingga nanti dia overlapping. Oke, for code mixing, makanya ini contohnya hanya seperti ini ya, seperti panjang-panjang. Padahal tadi insertion, this one, even though you only insert like this, yeah, narrative text. This is also intrasentential because this is still in one sentence, in one boundary. Yeah, intrasentential switching occur in one sentence, in a single sentence. So the boundary is in the sentence. So if like this, if you then move to other sentence like this is not code switching intrasentential as well as not code mixing. Ini salah juga contohnya. Ya, ini apa ini? Ini apa ini? Please read the text carefully. Full stop or period stop. And then setelah itu jawab pertanyaannya. Masuk apa kira-kira? Setelah mendapatkan ini dari saya tadi. Intrasentential tadi apa? Dari sentence ya. The boundary is sentence. And the marker is punctuation mark in the term of period. Titik. Selesai. And then if you move to other sentence, it belongs to what type?
Inter.
Ya, inter kan? Nah ini kok bisa ke alternation. Code mixing lagi. Code mixing kan tadi intra kan?
Yeah.
Ya. Nanti juga because this is both languages ya, Indonesian, English, English, Indonesian, you have to know the conjunction, Indonesian conjunction, not only English ya, like this. Setelah itu, ini kan conjunction intersentence. So it will be used in intersentential switching. However, if the sentence like please read the text carefully lalu, nah, lalu ini intra, itu bisa masuk ke code mixing yang intrasentential switching. Nah nanti ini akan berubah sekali nih findingsnya, karena pemahamannya udah salah dari awal. Seperti ini juga. Do you understand the material? This is sentence enough ya, enough because this stop. This is one intention atau one speech act, and then you move to other sentence like kalau belum paham silahkan bertanya. Kan ini different sentence. So if this is different sentence, it belongs to intersentence. Ya. Kalau misalnya di awal kalau belum paham please ask. Ini mana? Intra or inter?
Kalau belum paham, please ask. Inter. Kalau belum paham, intra.
Nah, kalau ini belum selesai kan?
Yeah.
Kalau belum paham, please ask.
Oh iya.
Nah, kalau ini kan sudah selesai. Do you understand the material? Kan sudah selesai sentence-nya. Interrogative sentence, asking.
Yes.
And then move to, kalau belum paham, silakan bertanya. Nah, ini baru another sentence. This is inter. And then it will not belong to code mixing, karena code mixing tadi adalah intrasentential switching between sentence within a sentence boundary di dalam satu kalimat. Nanti ditambahkan lagi supporting references yang mengklaim bahwa intrasentential itu adalah code mixing. Nanti cari di jurnal-jurnal Scopus ya untuk menguatkan itu, karena itu penting. Karena ada yang memahami itu berbeda. Jadi ada yang memahami that intrasentential switching is different with code mixing. Nah, itu kalau misalnya ada yang mengatakan itu berbeda, baru kamu klaim dan bantah ke saya. Pernah nggak dengar seperti itu? Yang mengatakan itu berbeda? Pernah nggak ada yang any research that claim intrasentential switching is not code mixing?
I think not yet. Or nothing.
Have you read before about that? Belum pernah kan? Ya, makanya nanti kalau ini kan jadi salah semua. Pemenggalannya pun juga nanti akan menjadi salah. This is one for reason. Yeah, I think you have to provide example for each reason, so we can understand which one code mixing or code switching that have a reason like talking about a particular topic, which one. Contohnya code switching and code mixing.
Contoh.
Ini penting nanti untuk mengetahui, ini loh alasannya ketika code switching seperti ini tuh karena ini. Gitu. Contoh percakapan atau waktu interviewnya itu. Yeah. Okay, you have mentioned about informant for ini ya untuk yang videos. However, how about informants for interview? How many informants
I
use
all
for
of
interview?
all of the student in the video.
Ya, dijelaskan ya, belum ada. And then techniques for collecting data. Do you use triangulation, methodological triangulation,
yes,
or data source triangulation? I would like to make sure, because if you use methodological triangulation in your findings, I didn't find, but you support one finding with other finding. For example, in this is finding from the filtration, and then you support with interview like this. This is methodological triangulation. However, if you spare it this one observation for the type only, and then
Yeah.
interview for the reason only. This is not methodological triangulation.
So it call it data sources.
Data sources because you compare between many participants, not only one, by member checking. Ya gitu ya, nanti diganti. Berarti nanti triangulationnya not methodological triangulation, but data source triangulation by comparing many members or by checking many members in your participant. Seperti itu. Jadi ada, karena saya lihat di findingnya nggak ada methodological triangulationnya ya. Ini ya tadi tambahan dari saya. Jadi triangulation ini kan for credibility, and then expert judgment ini nanti dijelaskan for confirmability.
Insurance confirm
Confirmability itu untuk expert judgment, credibility, triangulation. And then check this one, Miles and Haberman ini data condensation ya, yang baru ya, bukan data reduction. Sudah paham tadi yang ini ya, mudah-mudahan nanti nggak ada salah lagi, jadi hampir salah semua. Sudah divalidasi
Sampun Mas.
oleh
Pak Irwan.
lalu dicek ya. Jadi ini not methodological triangulation because you didn't support with interview result. Ya, jadi nanti diganti saja data source triangulation and supported with confirmability using expert judgment.
Oke.
Jadi expert judgment itu not triangulation, but
To support.
showing trustworthiness in the term of confirmability, gitu ya, bukan triangulation. Salah nanti kalau triangulation. Jadi ya saya tunjukkan this one misalnya, which one is intra, ini yang mana intranya, yang mana coba? Yang ini.
Intranya ini sekarang I have an assignment for you.
Sekarang I have assignment for you. Jadi ini dijelaskan ya, ditandai ya. Kan ini two sentence, you quote two sentence here. Sekarang I have an assignment for you, and then I want you to make a narrative text dengan nama bebas.
Iya.
Nah, kalau misalnya digabung seperti ini bagaimana ini? Ini hanya split into two sentence ya. Two data ini. Ada 2 data. Banyak ya nanti Mas, dah ini terkait dengan klasifikasi. Pahami dulu klasifikasinya, kemudian kalau nanti ini harus dilihat lagi, otomatis nanti frekuensinya ikutan berubah. Alternation. Ini juga pahami dulu, code mixing ini juga tadi saya sampaikan is similar with intrasentential. So the 3 types of code mixing should occur in one sentence, not different sentence. If it occurs in different sentence, it belongs to intersentential switching. Karena ini sudah berbeda. What are the structures? Ini kan sudah complete sentence kan. Nah, kemudian dan move to other sentence like yang ada. Ya, nah, ini baru di sini, ini baru ke mixingnya. Ini juga mana ini? Ini top mixingnya mana ini? Makanya ini masih salah semua ya nanti ya. Betul banyak code mixing. Ini kan sudah stop kan? Ini intersentence Mas. Coba dilihat lagi. Paham nggak? Nanti takutnya salah lagi.
Saya akan sebentar coba.
Inter atau intra?
After
Inter
one
atau
sentence,
intra?
interns.
Ya. Kemudian berarti ini bukan code mixing. Berkurang lagi code mixingmu ini adalah inter ya. Penandanya sebenarnya gampang kalau kamu ngikutin yang definisinya tadi. Sesudah punctuation marknya selesai, ya sudah, itu sentence kan, sudah complete sentence kan, and then move to other sentence. This belongs to ini ya, inter gitu, bukan intra. Intra kan sudah definisinya sudah jelas. Code mixing itu kan intra, ya sudah selesai. ini yang congruent lexicalization, sama seperti tadi. Intinya masih in one sentence ya, bukan berpindah ke kalimat yang lain. Code mixing itu kan intra. Ketika congruent lexicalization, ini dia hanya berganti-ganti gitu kan, tapi terus-menerus intens di dalam satu kalimat, bukan move to other sentence. Kalau itu sudah move to other sentence ya intra. Ya, intranya hanya di ini berarti bukan congruent lexicalization, berarti ini adalah insertion. Stop sampai sini, ini sudah beda. Ini sudah beda kalimat, ini inter. Ya. Ini di sini kalau kamu ngambil code mixingnya, ya ini justru code mixing, tapi hanya ini nih, insertion. Lalu yang terakhir adalah conclusion. Ini adalah code mixing yang insertion saja, insert. Tapi ini sama ini sudah beda. Ini bukan, tidak bisa dimasukkan ke code mixing lagi karena sudah inter sentence ya, sudah berbeda kalimat. Hanya ini yang bisa dimasukkan ke insertion. Nah ini juga sama nih, nomor 3 jawabannya A. Nah ini ya, di dalam satu kalimat yang kamu maksudkan kan mau seluruh ini adalah alternation gitu. Nggak bisa karena ini inter kan, ininya sudah stop ya, sudah stop, sentence-nya sudah selesai, kemudian pindah ke dalam kalimat berbeda. Ya nanti di sini ini stopnya berarti di code mixing-nya ini sampai ini top. Nah ini masuk apa nanti? Sampai titik ini nomor 4 ini sudah bukan, karena sudah beda sentence. Yang namanya code mixing itu boundary-nya kan sentence, punctuation mark-nya selesai. Nah gitu ya, intinya gitu ya. Masih ada nanti. Berarti nanti dicek lagi ya, secara tulisan klasifikasinya otomatis karena pemahamannya saja sudah salah. Ya, tetapi kalau kamu bisa membuktikan ya bahwa intrasentential itu bukan code mixing di jurnal yang Scopus misalnya, silahkan membantah saya. Ya, kamu saya tidak paham tadi kan dari awal, bingung kan perbedaannya apa. Itu yang untuk mempermudah ini kan. Mungkin itu kemudian yang terakhir nanti diperbaiki ininya ya, bibliografinya, pastelnya dilihat lagi. Ini ada, kalau yang misalnya huruf depan itu yang ini saja ya, nanti yang ini yang lainnya kecil kayak gitu. Kalau enggak yang sudah titik 2 untuk pastel yang jurnal bisa dilihat ya. Jadi nanti yang lebih paham pastel. Terus kenapa Warmi nanti.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mas. I think I have no questions for you, ya Mas. Ya, okay, we have questions many times in many sessions begitu ya. It's just that mungkin nanti bisa di recheck kembali ya, yang disarankan oleh Miss Indri ya. Berarti nanti nggak perlu divalidasi lagi?
Enggak, nanti saya lihat cukup